Bluetoothing it to my stereo in my car.
It's fucking
nuts.
nuts.
I was like, this is like a jukebox. I have the best jukebox ever.
It's nuts. It's crazy. That idea is crazy. And that shit's going to be in your car.
Yeah.
And it's going to be voice activated. You're going to be able to press a button and say, go to iTunes, download Rolling Stones, Tattoo You. Bam! And that shit's going to...
Have you seen the demos of the new Photoshop CS5 or 6 or whatever it is?
No.
The new feature in it? Oh, dude, it's on your message board. Look under, like, new Photoshops on the main forum. But it's smart fixing. So, like, you take a picture, there's a tree, there's a shadow, there's a blare, there's like, somebody in the way of you. You just circle it and cut it. And what it does, it looks around it and tries to make its own scene. So you're just sitting there like, tree gone, Blair gone, shadow gone. It just, like, you have a brand, like, it does all the hard work that took, like, hours and hours. There's going to be the fakest photos. No photos are going to be real anymore. Wow. Like, pretty soon, every photo you take, like, you can zoom in your face, just cut a wrinkle, and it'll make your skin grow back. Like, it'll find out what your skin texture is. You just see the video demo. It's sweet.
It's so crazy.
So, yeah, photos, completely gone. Nat, we're going to go to the moon 10 times next year.
It really is getting very strange. Technology is getting very strange. It really is getting to this weird point, and we've talked about this before. And I've been talking about it on stage lately that it used to be that people, I wrote about this in my blog, that when they invented something, it was to make their life better. The first cavemen invented putting a sharp stick, a pointed rock at the end of a stick so they could kill something.
Right.
And then they invented a pot so they could take the meat and put it in something, carry it easier. And then they invented all these. I mean, it made their life easier. What the fuck does the Large Hadron Collider do to make your life easier?
Dude, it looks awesome.
It looks insane.
It looks like the biggest robot roller coaster ever.
So
they need to make a movie in there.
Dude,
like,
it's so crazy.
Clockwork Orange 2 in there. Can you imagine that?
Just think of the idea behind it. We are going to send atoms around a 27-kilometer circle, a giant machine, to build up speed. They get to, like, just below the speed of light, and they slam into each other.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's awesome.
How is that trickling down to anybody? I mean, is there anything out of particle physics that trickles down to make life more convenient for people? Anything? I mean, you're talking about, like, the biggest scientific project in history. There's 10,000 different scientists from 100 countries, and it's cost billions and billions of dollars. And I'm not criticizing it.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, because somebody said something about this, like, how could you attack science? They're doing what they're trying. I'm so not criticizing. I am not on one side or the other. And I don't think there's anything wrong with them doing this. I'm just completely fascinated by it. I am so fascinated by the idea that they're trying to recreate the conditions right after the Big Bang. And that's what they're looking for, and that's why they're doing this. And
it's probably something weird that it would trickle down to, like storage of power, like battery life and stuff. You know what I mean? It'd be something ridiculous like that.
Maybe.
We're figuring out how to save power or energy.
I mean, maybe because they are making a collision.
Right. Yeah. So it might be something weird like that, or it could be something gay.
It could trickle down, I guess. I mean, who the fuck is to say?
I'm not that smart.
Yeah. I mean, when things get really wonky is when they really figure out how to crack time. When they figure out how to travel through time, and there's a model that this scientist, I think his name was Kurt Gödel. It was like one of those O's with the double O. What is that called? Umlaut?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, he was this guy who figured out that you have to take a cylinder half the size of the solar system and spinning it at the speed of light. You have to cross it. I don't remember exactly what the fuck the formula was for it. But if you did that, if you actually created this thing that was half the size of the solar system, moving at the speed of light, somehow or another you actually could go back in time. Like, it is possible. Like, what the fuck? What if they figure out something along those lines? Because the thing about people is we're not going to be satisfied with just a Large Hadron Collider. It's not like they're going to figure this out. They're going to create the Higgs boson particle, and they're going to go, well, here, we got it. We did create the God particle, and we know that it's real. No, they're going to come. There's going to be another thing. Right. They're going to try to get crazier. We think we can make a black hole. Well, if you think you can make a black hole, let's not do it.
Right.
Well, we don't know if we can make a black hole, but we think we can and we think it'll go away really quickly. Like, what? That's next.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fucking with everything.
You know what thought I like a lot that we talked about recently, I always keep on going back to thinking, is like how, what if all this crazy, because lately I have had a lot of crazy stuff go on in my life, and I was like, what if me and you in the future, like iPhone 50, are changing the past? You know, like, hey, what do you want this month? You want to, you know what I mean? Like, we're creating our own past using technology, like changing time. Remember when we were talking about that? Like, how weird would that be? Like, if we could sit there now and go, okay, we can go back to 1989. Oh, you're eating pizza here. Do you want something crazy to happen while you're eating pizza here? Yeah, let's just throw in this crazy, you know.
Right.
Because, like, lately, it just seems like, all right, this is like because a lot of the stuff that's happened to me, it seems like it's so insane that
it doesn't even seem real.
Like, I'm waiting for reality show cameras to come out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, I have often thought that there's a path that you're supposed to live in life, and that path will sort of illuminate itself to you as you go along the way, as long as you pay attention to your instincts.
Right.
You know, and I think a big part of that path is like your attitude in life and how you view things and how you feel about yourself and how you feel about life.
Right.
And I think in as much as you can kind of dictate a lot of that, you can kind of decide how you view the world. You can kind of decide your approach to things, and you can decide it based on your instincts. And I think if you do that, then everything kind of just works out in this great way.
It's weird.
You know, as long as you're doing the right things. It's like you have to really be a positive person. You have to really be disciplined so you don't feel like you're slacking off on all the things that you should be working on.
Right.
And there's a certain balance. There's a certain guiltiness that you feel when you don't work hard enough at something. And that's there for a reason.
Right.
It's not necessary.